Welcome back to the Bell MTS Iceplex. Starting in net for the Sabres is Grisiuk, and here comes Crossland into the draw. Loses, dumped along the boards by the Sanford Sabres. Grisiuk does have a 6-5 record this year, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays today. Porter Hollins, cross ice pass to Stern, dumped into the zone. Icing is called with 14:42 left in the first. Sanford will go for a line change. Crossland loses the draw. Back to the Sanford G, dumped into the corner. Fighting for it is Phillips. In for the hit is Crossland. Taken out of the zone by Hollins and crosses the blue line, but sent right back in by the Sanford defender. Phillips behind the net to Zook. Zook back the other way to Phillips. Stubbard takes the hit to make the play. And Keaton Hammond, big hit over the blue line. Fighting for it along the wall. But the Sabres regain possession. No penalty called on that one as Schufelt strips him of the puck. Back to Wallace. Wallace up the wall to Hammond. Hammond up to Lazarenko. Lazarenko gaining speed. Taken, shot off the glass by the Sanford defender, and a hit by Sabard, and not kept in by Wallace. Shot after the whistle. 13:44 left on the clock. For some reason the clock is running right now, so we will update you at what time we will begin at. 13:34, and Sharma loses the draw. Fighting for it across the blue line is Penner. Wins it. And tipped in front by Zemlak. So that will register as a shot. Nice offensive flurry there by the Crusaders. 13:32 left in the first period. Sharma heads back in for the draw. Sharma wins the draw back to Judlias. Judlias dumped along the wall to Penner. Penner fighting for it along the glass. Zemlak dumps it back behind the net. Penner regains possession. Tries to get out front to Sharma, but blocked. Behind the net is Sanford. Sanford gaining speed up ice with the breakout. Penner in pursuit though, and a missed check by Boughton. Judlias dumped along the wall, but 21 from Sanford will dump it right back in, but Zemlak will collect the puck. Just crosses the blue line. We have a delayed offside here. Crusaders will be able to recollect as Sanford goes for the line change. Judlias up ice for Zook. Zook attempts to go cross ice for Penner, but is intercepted. No delayed offside here. Boughton dumps it out. Sharma, Crusaders have to watch the bench here. They do not want a too many men penalty. Just past the red line, Sanford goes D to D. Gain speed is number 10, dumps into the zone, but swatted down by Judlias. Judlias behind the net, goes for the breakout pass, but misses Stern, and a save by Olsen as the shot comes from the blue line at 12:22 left in the first period. Friesen rolls in for the draw, but loses to the Sanford captain. Brought along the boards is number 10. And a hit in the corner by Friesen, as well as Phillips. Lots of pressure along the wall. In the corner is Gercio. Gercio attempts to flip it out, but is taken by the Sanford defender out in front. And a takeaway by Zook, and the Crusaders make speed up the ice. Gercio, 1-on-3, fires it just wide of the net. But Zook will get there in time at the D-line. Dumped into the zone, and a delayed call on the Sanford Sabres for that hit on Zook along the boards. Crusaders will get the 5-on-4 for 2 minutes here. Let's see if they can use it to their advantage. Pretty full house here this afternoon. Great to see all the parents and family coming out to support both teams. Crossland for the draw. Pushed into the Sanford zone, but pushed back to the Z to Lazarenko. Cross ice to Phillips. Shot blocked up in front. Poking for it at the net is Crossland, just over the crossbar. Back to the D. To Lazarenko. Goes to Stern. Stern attempts to get it back to the point to Lazarenko. Lazarenko back to Stern. Cycling here is the Crusaders. Lazarenko shot blocked in front by 21, but Stern regains possession. Beside the net on the left side to Crossland. Crossland circling around. Back to Phillips. Crusaders will pull Olsen as there's another delayed penalty. Crusaders will go on the 5-on-3 with 11:08 left in the period, with 1:18 left in the power play. So quite a long 5-on-3 for the Crusaders. Not quite sure what the penalty was for. Actually, Holland will be headed to the box as well. So not sure if those minors will cancel out of some sort of action here. We will let you know what is going on though. 11:08 left in the first period. And a third player going to the box for Sanford. Not really sure what's going on here. Link to the game sheet will be available in the description of the video, along with timestamps for goals if that is what you are looking for. And Crossland loses the draw. So Crusaders, the two minors will cancel out, but they will, Sanford will be down another man. Dumped into the zone, collected by Zerlias. So we still do have the long 5-on-3 here for the Crusaders. Zerlias gaining speed, pass to Zook. Zook crossing the blue line, late check. Zerlias over to Lazarenko. Lazarenko back to Zerlias at the D-line. Over to Zook. Will he shoot it in? He passes cross ice to Lazarenko. Lazarenko with a shot and is saved in front. Shot and a huge save by the Sanford goaltender. Not sure how he got there in time. Zerlias circling back into his own zone. Cross ice to Zook. Zook back to Zerlias. Zerlias crosses the blue line, pass back to Lazarenko. Lazarenko to the dot to Zerlias. Dumped into the corner for Friesen. Friesen behind the nets. Fighting for it in the corner, but is stripped of the puck. And it is not stopped at the line by Wallace. What a rowdy Sanford crowd fighting through the highways to get here. Along the boards for Wallace. Oh, and a big hit at the bench. Everyone appears to be okay, which is always a good sign. And a hit after the whistle, no call there on Friesen. They team leading 105 hits this season. Kept in by Wallace. Dumped into the corner for Hammond. Hammond takes the hit. Stabard in the corner. Getting some help from Hammond, but it is taken by Sanford. Big hit by Friesen. And shot back into the Crusader zone, but collected by Wallace. Gaining speed up ice, passing to Penner, but cannot contain the puck. Back to Wallace. Wallace along the boards for Penner. Penner, there's a 2-on-2. Sanford gets there in time, no longer 2-on-2. Fighting for it in the corner was Penner. Now it is Zemlak and Sharma fighting for the puck. Up along the wall for, this is the captain, number 9. But Penner cannot collect it. Oh, and they cannot get there in time. Zook will fire it along the boards to Zemlak. Zemlak up ice for Sharma. Sharma gaining speed, crossing the blue line. Penner in the corner. Probably will go back here to Zook. Zook with a shot, blocked in front by number 10. Off the boards for Penner. Penner dumps it into the corner. Zemlak fighting for the puck, ringed around the boards. Phillips does contain the puck. Blocked by the Sanford defender. Out of the zone. Reset here for St. Paul's. Zook, cross ice for Sharma. Over to Gershio. Gershio all alone. Takes the hit, but keeps the puck in the zone. Sanford, number 10, brings it out. Lazarenko on pursuit. Oh, and a big hit by 10 on, I'm not sure who that was. Boughton appears to be okay. No call on the play. Brought along the boards by Lazarenko and just gets by the Sanford defenseman. We have a 2-on-1. Zev Stern and Evan Gershio. Gershio cannot stop the pass. Does get a tip of it though. Back to Lazarenko. Lazarenko with a shot just over the crossbar. Tempted to be brought out by Sanford. Are having trouble though. Just over 7 minutes left in the first period. Dumped in by Zrulias. St. Paul's goes for the reset. Will change 1 forward and 1 D. Lazarenko and Zrulias off the ice. Dump back into the Crusaders zone. Wallace up along the boards. Tipped into the zone. No icing for Stern. Behind the net, Stern with pursuit. On the boards, Hammond. Hammond keeps the puck in the zone. Bodies clogging up along the wall. Dumped into the zone. Sanford Sabres defender cannot contain puck. And a big hit by Hammond. Center ice, 3-on-2 for Sanford. But is stripped of the puck. Puck goes to the corner. Nothing will come of this. Good job out in front by Wallace. Delayed offside here for Sanford. Must clear the zone. Will go for a forward change. Crossland up ice for Hammond. Hammond is on a little bit of a break here. Fires it off the goalie stick. Will register as a shot. Behind the net is the Sanford defender. Oh, and a reverse hit there by the Sanford defender on Friesen. This has been a physical series, and we are only 10 minutes in. Bodies along the boards. This will most likely be whistled down in a few seconds, but it is brought out by the Sanford defender. Friesen cannot contain the puck. Back to Zook. Zook behind the net to Phillips. Phillips back behind the net to Zook. Zook will ring it up the boards, but taken by the Sanford defender. Out of the zone, it will collect. No offside on the play. And a stick blocked by Phillips. Gershio gaining speed up ice. We have a 3-on-2 for the Crusaders. Zemlak cannot contain the puck, taken by the Sanford defender. Almost kept in the zone by Kai Sharma, one of our 3 centers today. Jumped into the zone, but is over the red line by Gershio. No icing called. Brought up ice by Sanford, but not able to be kept in by Sharma. Boughton mischecked. 3 Sabres in the zone with all of the Crusaders. Holland still in the box, waiting for the next whistle and play. Sharma up ice. Crusaders could have a 3-on-2 here. Sharma with speed loses the puck to the defender. Out in front, Stern fights for it, cannot contain the puck. Bodies along the board here, but 2 Sabres steal the puck from Stern. Brought up ice, Crusaders will go for the change. And Lazarenko takes the puck. Has possession, dumps it into the zone, just into the right of the goaltender in the corner. No penalty on the call on that big hit there. Penner flips it back to Wallace. Wallace dumps it back in to the corner where Lazarenko was before. Lazarenko in pursuit, but in Cub Stibbard. Back to Wallace. Wallace to the corner to Lazarenko, but an extra defender will take it by the Sabres. Back to the D. Penner cannot contain, but Schufelt and Wallace are ready on D. Dumped into the zone. Sanford will go for the change. St. Paul's will go for the 5-man breakout here. But Sanford gets to the corner in time, steals the puck, dumps it back in. That changes St. Paul's plan and intercepted by number 9. Not the best pass coordination there for the Crusaders. Covered by Olsen, long awaited stop and play at 3:48. Holland and numero 2 will come back onto the ice for Sanford. As previously mentioned, physical series so far. Crossland wins draw, back to Phillips. Phillips behind his own nets to Hammond. Hammond skates up along the boards. Cross ice pass, hit off a defender's leg, but Zemlak is able to get there in time. Zemlak tries to pursuit into the corner, but whipped around the boards by the Sanford defender, brought out of the zone by Phillips, but dumped right back in. Swatted down by the Sabres defender, not kept in by Crossland. Crossland kicks the failed cross ice pass. Zook gets a stick on it, but so does Zemlak. Zemlak dumps it into the zone, no offside, but hits off a body back over the blue line we'll have an offside with 3:14 left in the first period. Friesen with the draw. Loses the draw. Does not go for the tie-up. Back to Boughton. To Julius. Off the boards. Gurcio gaining speed. Fighting for the puck. Dumped in by Julius. No offside called. Julius gaining speed. He has Gurcio on his left. Oh, just over the top left corner. Good attempt there. Get in the goalie's head. Behind the net, Julius. Back to Gurcio. Gurcio tried to play it out front. Tipped off a defender's stick. Stern in front. Tipped in front by Julius. Knocked down after the play. Just off the side of the nets. And puck is taken by Boughton, but regained by Sanford at center ice. Dumped into the corner. No shot will come of that flurry. Electrifying game thus far. Oh! Unlucky play there for St. Paul's. Men on the ice include Boughton, Stern, Julius, Hollins, and Friesen. 1-0 Sabres. Tally just to the left of Olsen with 2:19 left in the first. Not the start to the game the Crusaders were looking for. Sharma's line out to make a difference, which they did last game. Win the draw, a risky play by the Sanford defender.
Number 17, Tyson Bessler.
Puck collected by Sharma out of the zone by Sanford defender. And head contact on Holland. He is down on the ice. Back up. Will stay on the ice for the draw. Good sign. Will go to the right of Sharma. No call on the play. 1:58 left in the first. Sharma with a draw loss. Sanford defender off the glass. Sharma decides to go for the hit instead for the head of the defensive play. Into the corner. Shufelt collects. Stabard does not contain the puck. 2 hit by Sharma. Oh, Sharma after the whistle. Roughness, most likely. Sharma off to the sin bin. Crusaders will be down 1 man. Bit of an illogical play there. Not sure what was running through his mind. 1:39 left in the first. It's like Sanford did have some sort of retaliation, so they'll be going off the ice as well. 5-on-5. So not as big as a burden as anticipated. And for the draw, Lazarenko. With the tie-up, Crusaders do gain possession. Zemlak, and saved by Olsen with a blast from number 12 at the D for the Sabres. Only 5 seconds off the clock there. 1:34 left in the first period. Back in for the draw is Lazarenko. Losing the draw is Lazarenko. Back to his D is the Sanford defender. The shot tipped in front, blocked by his own defender. Those are the breaks the Crusaders need right now. Behind the net, number 9. Into the corner, in pursuit is Zook. Penner 2-on-1. Oh, just wide. Tipped in front by Zook. Not sure. Oh, big save by the Sabres goaltender. Goes for the hit is Lazarenko. Does not make the hit. As our PA announcer just said, 1 minute left in the first period. Friesen. Sorry, my bad. Phillips into the corner. Zook to Lazarenko. Dumped along the boards. Zook loses possession to the Sanford defender. Delayed call on the Crusaders. Let's see who will be going to the box to join Sharma. Zook will head into the box with 40 seconds left on the clock. 5-on-4 here for the Sabres. Crossland in for the draw. Wins the tie-up. Back to Boughton. He most likely try to clear the zone. Loses possession to the Sanford defender. No one covering number 8 there. Back to number 12 on the penalty. Will be a hooking penalty on Zook. Tipped into the zone. Just misses the net. Tipped by Captain Zev Stern. 15 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Into the corner. 10 seconds left on the clock. Can the Crusaders steal the puck and score? That is no longer their concern. Sanford making speed up ice, but dumped back in successfully by Troy Boughton as time expires. 1-0 Sabres after the first period. 1:20 left on the Jackson Zook penalty. Hopefully the Crusaders can kill it off. We will see you at the start of the second period. Welcome back to the second period. Crusaders looking for a better period than the last one, where they went down 1-0. Draw lost by Mullins. Brought behind the net by the Sanford defender. Sorry for the lazy camera work there. Was not sure what was going on with the penalty box. Back to the Sanford defender. 17. Winding up for the pass. For number 9. Cross ice. Going for the shot. Blocked by Holland and tipped just wide. 9 in the corner. Back to the captain. Number 9. Back on to the blue line for 17. And saved by Max Olson. 14:21 left in the seconds. 42 seconds in the Zook penalty. Crossland in for the draw. Wins it cleanly. Back to Phillips, but he passes it around the boards to Boughton. Dumped into the Sanford zone, but is touched by the goalie, so no icing. Oh, and someone gets dumped into the corner there. Was brought out of the zone. Slowly get back is the Sabres defender, acting like a 4-on-4 here. Behind the net, though, is the Sabres. Back to their D-man. 5th player's back into the offensive zone. Shot off of Crossland's leg, and a goal. Power play goal for the Sabres. On ice, Boughton, Phillips, Crossland, and Stern. That makes it 2-0 Sabres. Not an ideal start. Despite the 2-0 deficit, still lots of enthusiasm from the fans here at Bell NTS Iceplex. However, the draw is lost by Nathan Lazarenko and pushed back into the Sanford defensive zone.
Sanford goal, a power play goal scored by...
Hit by Hammond along the boards. Stabart centered. Part of the shot off the goalie's mask. Inside the net, Hammond just misses wide. Puck collected behind the net by the Sanford defender. Phillips back into his own zone, but is taken by the Sanford defender. Pushed back in by Stibbard. Behind their own net is their number 15, and a tripping penalty for Lazarenko with 13:14 left on the second period. Penalties like this has been what is killing the Crusaders all season long. They will be down 5-4 again. Some visible frustration by Lazarenko as he heads to the box. Understandable. Crossland back out there for another penalty kill draw. And Sanford centerman will get kicked out of the circle for the right winger. Crossland wins the draw. Back to Boughton. Fighting for it in the corner with 2 Sanford defenders. There's pushed back to number 17. And the puck is almost knocked out. We have a breakout by Jonah Crossland, gaining speed up ice, and a upper body hit. No penalty on the play. Sanford forward up ice, going for the stretch pass, but intercepted by Boughton. Delayed offside will go outside of the Sanford zone. 12:51 left in the second, 1:37 left on the Crusaders. PK from that Lazarenko tripping penalty. Friesen in for a PK draw. Loses it though, up along the boards. Firing it in is the Sanford defender behind Olsen. There to get back to his net in time. Fired back to number 17. To their assistant captain, 5. Circles back. Back to the D-man. D-man back to 5. 5 with the shot blocked in front by what appears to be Zrudlias. Back to number 17. Back to 5. 5's cross ice with a shot saved by Olsen, pushed into the corner. Behind the net is Sanford, pinned against the wall by Zrudlias. Gercio chickens out there, does not go for the puck along the boards. Sanford recollecting, cycling in the offensive zone. Number 9 off the mask for Olsen. That one's going to leave a goosebump, but he stops the play. 12:02 left in the second, 48 seconds left in the Lazarenko penalty kill. Jonah Crossland back into the circle, wins the draw. Behind the net is Wallace. Sanford has caught on to St. Paul's tactic here. Now it goes back to number 17. To the top of the circle, 420, fires it wide of the net. Olsen, bit displaced there. Back to the Sanford defender, to number 20. Oh, and a save. And another power play goal for the Sabres. Penner, Schufelt, Crossland, and Wallace on the ice for this third of the night. Crusaders do not look like themselves right now. 11:38 left in the second period, and they are down 3-0. Sharma with the draw loss. Shoveled along the boards by Phillips. Dumped into the zone. Along the boards with the chip is Stibber. Not much positive to say about this Crusader offense right now. Minimal shots on net. And we do have a broken stick. Zook appears to have lost his twig. That one is going to put a hole in the pocket. But that is not really his concern right now. Right now they are trying to stay in this game. Holland gives his stick to Zook. Along the boards, but taken by Stabard. Jumped into the zone. And Crusaders avoid the too many men penalty. Oh, and the offside is called off. Got scared for a second there. Hit off the back of the net again. This positioning for Olsen. Out in front, taken by Hammond. Crossland with speed up center. 3-on-3 situation. Crossland. Oh, and a blindsided hit. Call there by the refs on Sanford. Crusaders will most likely be getting a 2-minute power play with 10:24 left in the second period. That was a dirty shot there by the Sanford player. Clipped Crossland right in the head. That could have been dangerous. Thankfully, he is okay. Crossland in for the draw. Goes to the tie-up, but loses. Crusader power play has not clicked in the last few games for them. Hoping it does here. Fighting for it along the boards. It's Crossland and Holland. Time shaved off the clock there by Sanford. Kept in at the line by Phillips. Given to Zook. Holland. Just over the net by Stern. Missed opportunity with 10:03 left in the second period. 1:39 left in the power play. Close chance there by Stern. Just needs to lower the puck. as it has gone out of play. Face-off brought out of the zone. Game did start a little bit late, so we're around 4:30 here at the Bell MTS Iceplex. Crossland goes for the draw. Loses yet another one, dumped into the Crusader zone. Behind the nets is Phillips with the puck. Breakout pass is halted by number 11, but given to Zook. Zook recollects into his zone. A little bit of a mishap there, off of Holland's skate, dumped into the Crusader zone. Nothing is seeming to be clicking for them right now. Along the boards for Stern. Gaining speed is Friesen. Friesen into the corner. Shivels it. Those are the sort of chippy goals they need right now, but it's dumped back in behind Olsen, who will play it to Zook with 50 seconds left in the power play. Not much offense here. Phillips misses the drop-off pass, but collects the puck. Up ice for Zook. Zook for Zemlak. Zemlak, Gurcho stays onside. Dumped in behind the net. Hit by Friesen for Gurcho. Gurcho. Back to Boughton. Boughton with the shot, deflected in front. Back to Julius. Julius with the shot, blocked by the Sanford defender. 16 seconds left in the Sanford penalty kill as Boughton recollects along the boards to Julius. Julius, one final push here on the power play, but tipped off the Sanford defender's stick, so no icing. Whiffed, and there he comes off the bench. I'm not sure what was going on there. Should have went for the rush. Up for Stabard. Stabard gaining speed, got some options on his right. Stabard with a little shot there. Between the legs, backwards pass for Penner. Great hockey sense throughout the year for him. Definitely has developed. Along the boards. Lazarenko cannot keep it in the zone though, getting pushed around. Chipping on his own skates is number 7. Hit down by number 19. And we have a delayed offside. 7:40 left in the seconds before intermission. I mentioned pretty full house here. Group Buck A is playing tonight at Gateway, so that could be a draw of some fans as well. Sharma with the draw win, one of the first tonight for the Crusaders. Back to Wallace, but dumps it to the side for Schufelt, who dumps it behind the Sanford nets. Hits by Hammond, and a big behind the play hits by Stern. That's a rough one there for the Crusaders. A little bit of a flashback there to the hit on Sam Bonin. He gave him his initial injury this season. Not sure how long Stern will be going to the box for. Will he be generous with a 2 or 4 minutes, or will he get a suspension? Just a 2-minute penalty. Playoffs reffing is going to be a little different. 7:20 left in the second period, and in for the draw is Crossland, dumped into the zone by Phillips. Along the stanchions, put back into the zone by St. Paul 16, Jonah Crossland. Gaining speed behind the F1. Circling back to his own zone, Sanford defender. Hit by Penner. Shaken up there is the Sanford defender along the boards. Draw back in by number 17. In the corner is Phillips. Phillips fires the puck out. That's what the Crusaders need on their penalty kill right now. Get it out of the zone. Behind the net, fighting for it is Penner. He gains possession, chipping at it in front of the net. After the whistle here, we got some action. Holland getting some shoves. 6:25 left in the second period. 1:05 left on the penalty kill for the Crusaders. Friesen in for the draw. Loses the draw, goes behind the net. Brought around by Sanford up along the wall closest to the stands. Cross ice pass. Holland will get there and make the big hit, and so will Friesen, but they will not be able to get possession. Another big hit by Holland. This one will do the trick. Penner along the boards. Puck flips up, swatted down by Friesen. Going into the zone is the Crusaders. Down one man, brought back by Olsen, by number 20. Fired along the boards, and it gets by the defender's stick. Crusaders will get a change in here. Friesen fighting for it along the boards there, but makes it back to number 17. 17 along the boards, brought up by number 8. Number 8 gaining speed, and to number 11. Number 11 gets hit like a sandwich, and a big bad save by Max Olsen. Penalty expires for the Crusaders. Stern back to the bench. Fighting in the corner there was Sibbert. And also had the block shot. Just gets over the line. Crossland with the speed up ice. Fighting for the puck along the wall. Sabres will gain possession though. And Boughton loses the puck. There's a 3-on-2 here for the Sabres. Trying to center out in front. Swatted away by Boughton. Great defensive stick. 15 with a shot. Closed in the chest by Max Olsen. With 4:44 left in the second period. Crusaders need a momentum swing heading into intermission here, or else that will not be a fun locker room talk. Line change here for both teams. Lazarenko in for the Crusaders draw. Lazarenko loses the tie-up. Shot saved after the snipe shot by number 14. 4:40 left. Draw lost by Sharma, and a little chip shot off of Olsen, but we are okay. Fired along the boards by Penner, stopped by the defender. Stern with another big upper body hit. No call on this one. Shot, glove save, and then recovery by Olsen with 4:23 left in the second period. Fans will be heading into warm-up soon. Sharma taking the draw for the Crusaders, but will not win. Fighting for it is Zook, and he will prevail. Along the boards for Stern, dumped into the Sanford zone. Along the boards, taken by Sharma. Sharma loses it at the D, chipped in by Phillips, back across the red line. Crusaders here trying to keep it out of their zone with a mere 4 minutes left on the clock. Stern gaining speed. He has Sharma on his right. Stern with a shot off of the shoulder and out of play with 3:49 left on the clock. Both goalies have been playing pretty well tonight. Still squeaky ones that have gone in. Draw will remain inside the offensive zone. Friesen lines up against the Sanford captain. Friesen with the tie-up. Fighting for it is Gertio, but cannot keep the puck. And cross-ice pass tipped out by Zook, but brought back in by number 11. 11 with a shot off of Olsen's pad and shot over the zone by who appears to be Phillips. And a hit there by Friesen and Gertio on the same defender. Cross-ice pass to Holland from Phillips. dumps it into the zone. And a big hit here along the glass by Holland to Phillips. Phillips to Zook. Zook cross ice to Friesen. Delayed call here on Sanford. Behind the net, Friesen back to Zook. Olsen is out of his net. They have sent out the extra defender, and Crosslands. Sabres touch up with 2:54 left on the clock. Crusaders will be almost ending the period with a power play. Not sure who that was on, but number 4 will be heading to the box for the Sabres with another long-awaited power play for the Crusaders, looking to strike on special teams. Jonah Crossland with an important draw here. Momentum swing needed here to bring into the intermission. And he does win, but is back to Julius, and Lazarenko has the misfire of the shot. Behind the net, Stern. Around the boards for Lazarenko. Loses the puck. 1-on-1 here for Sanford, and Julius chases him to the outside. And good job by Sanford, taking some time off the power play. Lazarenko will go for the breakout, back to Zudlias. The reverse here, off the boards for Stern. Not sure how long we've been out for here, but here's the draw win by Friesen. Yeah, Sharma here, I'm not sure what happened there. Just over 1 minute left in the second period before we go to intermission. 4-on-4 situation here. And the Sanford forward will come out of the box right now. 53 seconds left on the clock. Crusaders down one man. Gertzio up the boards, but kept in the zone by number 17. 17 with a shot off the post. Zone by number 5. Just top left, 12. Will get the puck blocked in front by Friesen. Out of the momentum swing right there. Fighting for it along the blue line. Oh, in front, but Olsen is not startled by that. In the corner for the captain. 10 seconds left on the clock. Number 5 in the right-hand corner behind the net. For the captain, number 5, 4 seconds left. Number 17 with a shot, just wide. Oh, and a desperation save by Max Olsen at the whistle. Keep the Crusaders in this one, 3-0 for the Sabres. We will see you after intermission. Welcome back to tonight's Winnipeg High School Hockey League B Division action between the St. Paul's Crusaders and the 5th-seeded Sanford Sabres. 3-0 lead right now for the Sabres heading into this 20-minute-long third period. Crusaders, Sharma still in the box for 39 seconds. Current shot total is 16-4, and Crossland loses the draw. Fans still rolling in, so view may be a bit obstructed. Zook behind the nets, back to the Sanford defender, into the corner. Around the boards, Sanford. Stern on the attack, behind Olsen, back to the Sanford defenseman on the right side. Back behind the nets, looking to reset here. Back around the boards there. And will the Crusaders called for a too many men? Not sure what's going on here. May give them some mercy as they were coming out of the box. 19:15 left in the first period. No penalty called on the play. We'll just have the face-off outside the Crusader zone. Jonah Crossland rolls in for the draw. Sanford is down a guy on the ice. Only have 4 men. In the corner, Schufelt. Sanford still controlling with 4 players. 17 dumps it into the corner. Cross ice to number 5, blocked and pushed back out by Holland. Good defensive play there. Taking the hit to make the play is Stern. Behind the net is the Sanford goalie, playing it out to number 9. Kept in the line by Wallace. Shot fired by Stern. Blocked, but he regains possession. Fighting for it out front and knocked just out. Wallace passes it back to Zerlias. Zerlias dumps it along the boards. Holland giving chase with the hit. Entering the zone is Sanford, but Zerlias will get there in time to Friesen. Dumped into the zone. Wallace will make the breakout pass, but it is tapped by Sanford. Back to Zerlias. Along the boards. Pressure being applied by Sanford heavily. Fighting for it is Stibbard. It seems like they are on a power play. You know, even though we had even strength behind the net, Wallace gaining speed. Knocked out of the zone, delayed offside, now clear. Friesen fighting for it. Makes a check in the corner. Stibbard. The puck. Friesen looks like he's getting assaulted there in the corner. Gertio stripped of the puck. Boughton tries to get to the line in time and is pumped out by the Sanford defender. They have a 2-on-1. Cross ice shot just off of Olsen's pad. Dumped into the corner. At the line, Stibbard covering his man. Corner. Shot off of Boughton's stick and then off of Lazarenko's skate. No icing as it just trickles into the zone. Lazarenko with the hits with Sanford will go for the clear. Zemlak cannot apply enough pressure there, but Zook will dumps it into the zone, and icing will be called against the Sabres with 16:52 left in the third period. Lazarenko rolls into the dot to Hammond. Hammond back to Phillips. Stripped of the puck, back into the neutral zone. Zook recollects. Zook behind Olsen to Phillips. Phillips will go for the breakout pass here to Zemlak. Zemlak loses possession, but is taken back by Zook. Fighting for it right on the red line. Zemlak re-enters the zone, dumps it along the boards. Crusaders will fight for it. With a steal is Lazarenko. Lazarenko tries to get in front of the net for Hammond. Little punches at the net here. Lazarenko fires a shot. Comes out of the net again. Back to Phillips. Phillips winds up with a shot and a glove save by the Sanford goaltender. 16:07 left in the third. Some great attempts there by the Crusaders. They need to keep those up if they want to get back into this game, despite the 3-goal deficit. 16:07 left in the third period. Sharma in for the draw and loses it. Goes right back to number 12 on Sanford into the corner. Number 9 fires it off the boards, but is kept in by Stern. Gaining speed out of the zone is Sanford. Pressing across the red line. Stay onside. Olsen behind his net for Wallace. Late hit. Olsen able to get back to his net. Wallace stripped of the puck back to number 10. Number 10 with a shot deflected in front off of Schufeld's stick, just wide of the net. Olsen is down on the ground. Puck is taken by Sharma. Great defensive effort there. Sharma tripped up, hit after the play by what appears to be Stern, and offside is called off. Entering the zone, Sanford. There's Elias with the puck behind his own net. Breakout pass to Penner, just too fast. Cannot get the stick there in time. At 15:10, rest will blow the whistle. Puck will be sent back into the Crusaders zone to the right side of Max Olsen. Neither team will make the change. Faceoff will be moved to the left. Kai Sharma in for the draw. Tie up, unsuccessful. but dumped back into the zone. Sharma fights for the puck alongside Boughton. Sharma gains possession. Up ice pass for Penner. Penner gaining speed all by himself. Dangles past the defender with a shot, and it is covered by the goalie. A little bit of pushing and shoving here after the whistle. .51 left in the third period. Line change here for both teams. Crusaders will be sending out Jonah Crossland to take the draw in this offensive zone faceoff. Power play heading to the Crusaders. 2-minute penalty to number 7 on Sanford, and Crossland will go for the tie-up, unsuccessful. Fighting for it in the zone is Stern, fires it back to Phillips. Phillips for Zook. Zook to Phillips. Phillips with the shot. Can he make it a 2-goal game? And it is saved by the Sanford goaltender. 14:38 left in the third. 1:48 left in the penalty. This would be a perfect time for the Crusaders to get some momentum heading into the rest of the third, but Crossland loses the draw, but gains possession. Back to Zook. Zook to Phillips. Phillips to Crossland. Crossland with a shot off a defender and jumped back into the Crusader zone. Olsen will feed it to Phillips. Phillips behind his own net with the reverse breakout. Peels back. Cross ice to Zook. Zook up for Holland. Holland tripped up. No call on the play, but that's okay. Zook gets the puck up ice for Stern. Stern dumps it in. Holland with pursuit in front of the net. Fighting for the puck. Shipped off. Little shot by Stern there. Unsuccessful though. 13:56 left in the third period. 1:06 left in the penalty for the Sabres. Friesen went to take the draw to the right side of the Sabres goaltender. Draw loss. Fired into the Crusaders zone by the Sanford centerman. Behind his own net, Eamon Wallace. Tied up with number 19. A little bit of trouble here. 1-on-4. We got a guy out in front of the net. No call on the play. Shoving after the whistle by Wallace. Up ice for Schufelt. Schufelt rips one just wide of the net. Friesen fights for possession. Sorry for the cutout there. The draw is won by number 16, Drew Crossland. Sorry about that. Had to do a battery swap. Crusaders were not successful on their 5-on-3 there. 11 minutes left in the period. Dumped into the zone. Icing will be called on the Crusaders. Draw lost by Sharma. Into the zone. Rushed by Zemlak. Puck is covered by the Sanford goalie. Iced after the whistle there. Limited pushing. 11 minutes on the dot left in this third period. Crusaders need to score and score quickly. Fans getting into it here. Friesen with the draw loss. Gertio fighting for it in the corner. Friesen avoids the hip check. Stern fighting for it. Stern, huge hit. Out in front, centered. Gertio not there in time though. Back to Sanford. Sanford gaining speed up ice. Along the wall. He gets whacked in the head is Friesen. No call on the play. Wallace in the corner. Brought up ice by Friesen. Friesen gaining speed. Good pick there by Gertio. And a dirty hit there. Oh, and a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. Friesen. I don't know what's going on here. Friesen's getting a penalty after getting shoved and getting whacked in the head. Not quite sure what the logic is here, but Sanford will be getting a penalty as well. 10:19 left in the third period.
Hey boys, let's get one,
Draw will be to the left of the Sanford goalie.
Go shots, freedom.
Draw loss by Crossland, but cycling behind the net is Porter Holland. Dished out front, no one there. Stibbard misses a shot. Missed opportunity for the Crusaders. Crusaders are getting aggressive here. Not what they need to do. They need to produce some offense. Zook behind the net does not lose the puck to Stibbard. Stibbard gaining speed up ice. Needs to beat Sanford to the puck. Does not. Blade offside here for the Crusaders, but they clear. Stibbard tossed into the zone. Crossland with a shot and saved by the Sanford goaltender with 9:39 left in the period. Time is running out for the Crusaders to score that initial goal to put them into that swing. Stibbard will go to the box as well. Crusaders will be down a man here. 5-on-4 situation. Face off to the right of Olsen. Lazarenko in for the draw. Category Crusaders have been struggling in today, but he does win this one. Puck attempts to be shoveled out by Boughton, but stopped by the right winger. Tripped up after the play, no call. And a big hit by the Sanford defender, no call in the play. Keenan Hammond, cross ice for Lazarenko. Does not get there in time. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Big save there by the Sanford goaltender. 9:25 left on the clock.
Good pressure, guys.
Crusader penalty to number 15, Alex Zimmer, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 10 minutes, 21 seconds.
Pressure, guys. Let's get a shorty.
Draw lost by Jonah Crossland. Behind the own net is Sanford. Sanford pass out to number 9. Circles back. Cross ice pass to number 17. 17 making speed up the zone. No offside call. Pressuring is Stern behind the net. Julius covering in front to the wing. Stern tries to stop the pass. Cross ice back to the winger. Cannot handle it. Boughton will go for the clear. Gets knocked out of the Crusader zone. No change here for St. Paul's. Tripped up offensively is Stern, and he almost has a chance to steal the puck here. Still on the ground, around 1 minute left in Stibbard's penalty. 8:45 left in the third period. Gaining speed up ice is Sanford. Sanford cutting across the red line. Gaining speed by the St. Paul's bench. No hits there. Julius off the glass for Penner. Penner gaining speed, tripped up, and there will be a call here. Penner, penalty drawn here. So the Crusaders will be 4-on-4 for just around 40 seconds, and we'll have just under 80 seconds of power play time coming up. The Crusaders do not score here. I'm not sure when they are going to. Sharma in for the faceoff. Penner off the ice as it is a 4-on-4. Zemlak in for the draw, loses it. Push behind the net. Schufelt will try and get there in time, but he does not. Falls down to Sharma. There was a 2-on-1. Oh, and a great pad effort there by Olsen to block the passing lane. Along the boards, big hits. Puck goes out of play. 8:02 left in the third period. Friesen will come out of the box now that the 4-on-4 has elapsed. Jonah Crossland here to take the draw, a crucial one for the Crusaders. Does not win the draw, but is pushed back into the Crusader zone by Porter Holland. Behind the net, Phillips to Zook. Oh, weird deflection there, almost goes into the net. Phillips, cross ice to Zook. Zook crosses the red line, dumped into the zone. Jonah attempts to go for the puck, applying pressure here. Steals the puck, and taken back by Sanford. Dumped into the Crusader zone. Power play has begun. 70 seconds remaining for the Crusaders. 7:30 left in the third period. Oh, and one-man effort here by Sanford. Keeping the puck in the zone. St. Paul's recollects behind their own net. Porter Holland hanging up high. Jonah Crossland gaining speed into the zone. And a big hit. Dumps it into the corner. Stern, back to Zook. Zook, back to Stern. Back to Zook. Back to Stern behind the net for Holland. Out in front, no one is there. Cannot be kept in by Phillips. 30 seconds remaining on the St. Paul's power play. Friesen has the puck, goes behind his own net, crosses the blue line, makes the stretch, tries to make a stretch pass to Holland, but is taken by the Sanford defender. Tries to squeeze against the glass, but Sanford regains possession. Elias pressed up at the blue line, tripped up, no call on the play. Boughton behind the net takes a hit. Elias, 6 minutes left here for the Crusaders. Up ice pass for Lazarenko. Takes a slap shot, blocked. Oh, and knocked to the ground. Pushing after the whistle by Gershio. Fighting after the whistle here. No penalty called. Boughton attempts to slow up the skater, and number 9 is rocked out in front by Noah Friesen. Gershio fighting for it along the glass with Friesen. Friesen tripped up. No call on the play. Out in front. Save by Olsen. Great reaction time there for him. 5:40 left in the period. Crusaders do have their timeout still. Interesting to see when they will use that, or if they will even use it. Kai Sharma takes the draw and wins it to his winger, Tyson Penner. Carson Schufelt back to Tyson Penner, gets over the blue line, gaining speed. They have a 3-on-2, but it's taken by Sanford. Unfortunate situation here. Keaton Hammond will draw the penalty there. Stick goes flying. Crusaders will have a power play here. Interesting to see if they call their timeout now. Sure, Sanford will be getting an earful from the coach here. Not the ideal time to take penalties, something the Crusaders have been doing all game long. 5:26 remaining on the clock. Jonah Crossland. Max Olsen gone from his net. This is a 6-on-4 situation for the Crusaders. This is do or die. One more goal here, and there goes the first game. Reminder, this is a best-of-3 series, so 2 games will take it tomorrow. Thursday's game will be in Sanford at 6 o'clock, and Game 3, if needed, which we are sure hoping, will be back here at the Iceplex on Friday at 3:45. For any changes, stay posted on the Winnipeg High School Hockey League website. Looks like the Sabres player is being removed from the game. That was a good draw there by Hammond to get rid of one of the players. Still have a 6-on-4 situation. Now 14 will go to serve the penalty for Sanford. 5:26 remaining. Shots 9-16 for the Crusaders. Crossland with the draw win. Over cross ice to Lazarenko. Lazarenko back to Zook. Zook to Phillips. Phillips to Crossland. Crossland will go back to Zook. Zook to Lazarenko. Lazarenko fired in front, deflected, and fired out of the zone, but kept in by Phillips. Phillips with a shot in front, deflected, just wide by Porter Holland. Great chance in front for the Crusaders. 1:33 left on this power play. Phillips with a shot, walks in front, and will be pushed out of the zone by Sanford. See what goes on here with the gaping 4x6 frame. Behind the nets, Phillips. One last rush. They must score here to stay in the game. Phillips gaining speed up ice. Goes into the corner, carrying the puck. Passes it back in front to Crossland. Gets it back to himself. Will probably go to Zook here. Zook has the puck. Over to Crossland. Crossland with a shot. Glove save with 4:12 remaining. 46 seconds left on the power play. Updated shots. 20-14 in favor of Sanford. Still have a 6-on-4 here for the Crusaders. Friesen in for the draw. Friesen wins the draw. Back to Bowden. Bowden into the corner for Stibbard. Late cross check on Stibbard. Gertio in the corner. Fighting for the puck along the ball is Friesen. Friesen behind the net. Comes out in front. Shoots it. And there's a big dog pile in front. And the puck will get iced here by Sanford, but will not count as an icing since they are on the power play. There's Relias gaining speed here. Up ice. Penner on his left. Gertio behind him. Puck is taken by Sanford out of the zone. Great stick work. Gertio goes for the hit, but instead falls over. Just wide with 1 second left on the power play for the Crusaders. Now it is just a 5-on-4 with the gaping nets. Fighting for it in the corner. Sanford fights for the puck. Relias looking to exit the zone. Last minute rush here. Kept in by Relias, and they're calling out a hand pass. We get pushed back outside the zone. 3:02 left in this third period for the Crusaders. Things are not looking too well. Again, just a reminder, Thursday night's game will have no commentary as Sam Monin will be filming. Sanford is missing a player again out on the ice, not prepared. Interesting play there, sorry about that. Fighting for it in the corner, mixture of St. Paul's and Sanford players. Late check there by Sharma. Schuvel with a shot deflected in front behind the net. Sharma just as the out front to Hammond. Lazarenko with a shot off the pads. Zemlak pushed after the whistle here. Saved by the goalie. 2:36 left on the clock. Not even sure if St. Paul's will call the timeout here. Gonna be a bit of a stretch at this point. Crossland wins the draw back to Friesen. Friesen with a shot off the stick. Holland with a little tap of the pad, skates away. 2:32 left in the third period. Shots now 18-20 for the Crusaders. Crossland with the draw loss, dumped into the right corner. Going in is Zook's got to watch out for the bodies here. Behind the net, Friesen, big hits along the glass, dumped out, kept in by Phillips. And the puck is brought out of the zone by the Sabres. High sticking, so the empty net will not count. But that was a close one. 2:13 left on the clock. We're going to take a miracle here for the Crusaders to come back and win this game. Yet even bring it to overtime. Jonah Crossland. Sanford winger causes the center to get thrown out. This could be an advantage here for the Crusaders. Still managed to lose a draw. Fighting for it in the corner is Friesen as the Sanford defender falls down. Behind the net, Stern. No one at his D. behind the nets, fighting for it is everyone. Sanford dumps it. Icing will be called. 1:57 left on the clock. Sam, you want to bring the donut? Okay. 1:57 left. Crossland loses the draw. Stern fighting for possession. Zook just behind the blue line takes the hit. Phillips with the puck carrying it up ice. Falls to the ground. Crossland with the hit. 1:40 left. Just over 100 seconds. Crusaders need to net 3 here. Unlikely situation. Big hit by Friesen. And the puck is covered. Late jab by Stern here. Also some jabs from the Sanford defenders. 129 remaining on the clock. Net still empty. Crossland loses the draw. Phillips keeps it in the zone. Stern to Holland in the corner. Stern around the glass. Crossland go from behind the net. Out front. Stern batting for it. Knocked down. Just left of the goalie now for Friesen. Dump back behind the net. Fighting for it. Just about everyone. Play called off. 1:03 remaining in the period. Lazarenko will come in for one of the final draws of the game. Won this one back to Boughton. Ringer on the boards for Lazarenko. Goes for the hit in the corner. Must be careful here. Don't want any injuries heading into next game. Gertio in the corner. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Refs don't call this one off as it is taken just out of that little grouping along the corner. Big hit there by Gertio. And it is blown down with 36.4 seconds left. Fighting in the corner here. Gertio getting into it with a Sanford player. No penalties will be issued since there's only 36 seconds left in the game. Not really worth it at this point. Lazarenko, draw loss, and there goes the ends of the Crusaders' hopes. Brought behind the nets by Sanford. Will be brought out of the zone. And safe to say that is the game. Boughton carries it up for Elias, rings it around the boards, off the stanchions. In the corner, fighting for it, behind the net, Penner. Penner, 10 seconds left. Trying to get someone that saved. Oh, and we got a big dog pile here after the whistle. Lazarenko seems to be in the bottom of it with a little jab after the whistle. Curious to see what comes of this. Smart of him just to get out of there. Gertz was in there as well. .8 seconds left in this game. Reminder, Thursday, Sanford, 6 p.m. Go out and support the boys. Draw won by Lazarenko. Puck knocked out of play. 3.4 seconds left. Piece of plastic comes off. Not sure where that's from, but yeah. As previously mentioned, final stat sheet will be available in the YouTube description. Lazarenko draw win back to Elias. Fires it. And that is the game. Thank you all for watching tonight's broadcast and have a safe rest of the week. Salute Parrot, signing off.